Talk to me, Cleveland. This is your brother Kevin Chillhard, and welcome to another episode. This is what do I put on there? The 73rd quarantine episode of Chill Talk. And of course, you see the one and only, the super producer, Felicia Haney. What's going on, Beachy Haney?
Hey, everything. I got a new phone, so this is my first time ever using Facebook since I got it, and it's asking me to log in, but it's giving me some difficulty. It's saying they're sending me a code, but I'm not getting a code. So this is how I usually stay up on the chat. I do the Zoom part of it here, and I'm usually on here interacting in our chat, but I'm not sure if that's going to be able to work tonight.
Well, Dashiki Shan's in the building, Grandmaster's in the building. Shan sending you shout outs. My mom's in the building. Make sure you share the show. This is gonna be a dynamic show. We should be expecting Johnny Dent should be checking in like right now. Okay, Felicia, is
Johnny Dent?
Hey, I said earlier before you got on. Hey, somehow, whenever you on vacation on an island, Johnny Dent on vacation on an island. I don't know if it's coincidental. Don't know. Might not want to know. But he should be joining us in a minute. But Felicia, is that the replacement for your phone that you got ran over 27 times in the middle of the street?
Yes, this would be the one.
Okay, first of all, how did your phone get? You just put it on top of your car and then drove off?
Well, I was doing a little yard work, so my phone was kind of in my way because I didn't have any pockets or anything. So I'm like, bright idea. Let me set the phone on top of the car. I'll get it when I'm done. Of course, I didn't. I forgot the phone was up there, and I pulled off and left. And it rolled up there for a minute because by the time I realized that I was a good ways away. So I turned around, I went back looking for it, couldn't find it. So then I ended up going home and doing the Find My iPhone. So once I did that, it took me directly to it. So, my hopes was a little up like, oh, it's still doing the Find My
still
iPhone.
Kicking the signal out, right?
So, it might just be kind of laying like next to the curb, it's doing all right. I went directly to it. No, it was in like two pieces. The screen was just like dang near flattened to the
look who we have. Johnny Dent.
How you doing?
Okay, we can get Johnny Dent to get off mute. Yeah, you're on mute, bro. There you go. Talk to us, Johnny Dent.
Hey, what's up, big brother Chill? And hey, Felicia.
Hey.
See, I don't know what this is.
Ain't seen Johnny Dent. Where Johnny Dent been, Chill? I ain't seen this man.
Well, it looked like he's in a classroom.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
With thousands of students waiting to come in.
Only to see me, right?
Coming to see Johnny Dent. Johnny Dent, I got a question. I pulled your book out the library. The world-renowned Sugar Boy: A Journey into Manhood by our guest co-host today, Johnny Dent. John, is this little boy you laying in the middle of the street on there?
It might be, it could be. Metaphorically, it always is.
Okay.
Allegorically, it always is. But that's just the picture was more to draw emphasis on the neighborhood and how I felt like I was groomed by the neighborhood. That's what the picture is about.
Johnny, then what's this book up to now? 20 million sold. How is that? How you got that new car? How many? What we doing now? I know it's a bestseller around here.
So what's crazy is in the first 3 months of that book, I sold 75 copies, 75,000 copies.
75,000. The first on the jump off.
First 3 months, and then it kind of tapered off. I started getting, you start getting a lot of scam artists and stuff like that. But now I'm getting a lot of people that's kind of just, content creators. They like, hey man, we can do it. Here's what we offering. But what's good about it is, why should I do that when I got people already in my camp, like the legendary Kevin Hurd, like, Felicia Haney, like Rhonda Crowder, people who can pretty much write their own check. I would really love to do this project as like a 3 series, because I can get 3 seasons out of it, definitely. And I would love to do it with just my people in Cleveland. It's just serious and just, see where it goes.
All right.
But, I still didn't answer the question how much has been sold.
I ain't trying to be in your pocket like that, Johnny Dent.
Let's just say
I am.
It's still doing very well. Yeah, it's still doing very well.
All right, and for the people that's joining us, we have our guest co-host today, author Johnny Dent Jr., the author, best-selling author of Sugar Boy, and a regular co-host on Chilltalk. Probably has co-hosted Chilltalk more than any other co-host that we've had.
And I bleed brown and orange, bleed it. Brown and orange and crimson and cream, all in the middle of it.
My man Johnny Dent.
So what was your emotions like then this past Sunday? When it's been said that the Browns have this tendency to either play all 3 quarters and then don't play the 4th quarter, or they don't play the first 3 quarters and then they start playing in the 4th quarter.
So I'm gonna give you my Michael Jordan argument. People talk about what Michael Jordan did with the shot to Cleveland. Michael Jordan did it to everybody. Okay, Patrick Mahomes does it to everybody. John Elway did it to everybody. It just looked bad because it was Cleveland, and we become rabid when we lose it. So I like the fact that it happened now and not when we 10, 11, 12 games in and we trying to figure out which direction we gonna go in. They needed that loss for right now.
Hey, Johnny Dent, Kansas City Chiefs know that they don't want to see us again.
No, they don't.
Anybody that saw that game, they don't want it with the Browns, including the Kansas City Chiefs. No. They like, man, we ain't really trying to see them again. But I saw what I needed to see in that game.
I did too.
I saw what I needed to see. We ready to ball out. We beating the brakes off the next 5 teams is about to get their backs broke. Yes, but what's my man Chavis? Tep Hessop, my brother right there. Chavis is in the building. Speaking of which, the Spears of the Mossy have another new book coming out. And they are hosting an event with great speakers at the event, and I will be serving as the MC for this event. I'm honored that they asked me, and if called upon, I will serve. That's what it is. My man Terry Chambers, I was golfing last week, Sunday. I said I got to be back before the game, Terry. So we had a good time out there hitting that golf ball. I'm just going to, Terry, because you my boy, I'm just going to leave it like that. I ain't going to say nothing else about the golf game. I'm just going to leave it like that. I had a good time. I'm going to leave it like that.
Nothing else need to be said, huh?
I ain't going to say nothing else. Okay, now I'm going to let you and Felicia talk, but I need to know what is the deal behind every time Felicia out of town, you out of town? Y'all on the island. Felicia, you on Gilligan's Island. Felicia on Gilligan's Island.
Why is he in the business?
Right. The one thing my mother always told me, she pulled me aside at a very young age, and she said, boy, don't never tell a woman's business. So I've been sticking to that ever since.
All right, Johnny, did you have is that you or Felicia with another chill talk on? All right. All right, our brother Adam Lesson Morgan is in the building. He said, hold up, wait a minute. Johnny Dent is the co-host, and y'all didn't tell me I'm feeling some type of way.
Hey, Adam, be cool, man. We got you, man. You'll be what is it, Gary Morgan time and what February?
February, when his great cousin, you know, great inventor Garrett Morgan is a relative of Adam Morgan, of our brother Adam Lesson Morgan. So yeah. Oh, hold on, Felicia. We got Conwell. We got Kevin Conwell in the building. We go ahead and let him in.
Sure.
Councilman Kevin, man, it's about to go down. We got Johnny Dent co-hosting. Felicia got a new phone.
Hey.
Let's see if we can get my brother, the councilman of the great Glenville area.
Kent State representative.
Kevin Conwell. Kev, you there? I see he is a box.
You gotta hear.
Oh, he's connecting the audio.
Yeah, you gotta hear the drums first.
Here come the drums.
Footprint.
Kevin Conwell is coming in.
Chill, I'm gonna have to visit your library.
Hey, let me tell you, I already had some books missing.
It wasn't me.
I'd have had some books. You know, you can. You see, we got a quite a few. And we got a quite a. It turns the corner, but yeah. I got some books missing. I think somebody want to come see my library. They're gonna have to bring books with them.
I tell everybody you can take them anywhere except out of space.
You got to bring the books. You got to bring books with you to see my library, just in case you look through and you see. You got to leave something.
Well, I don't have no great library behind me, but I do have some new reading material.
Oh, I saw that. You got some stories in there.
So I got 2 stories in
the
new Triumph magazine. Oh, y'all don't pay attention to that chipped up nails right there. But and our good friend Bakari Simpson, he wrote the cover story on DJ Ryan Wolf. So yeah. Pick up this issue of Triumph magazine out now.
Hey, okay, you see KGZ, we see you, man.
And we have the one and only Councilman Kevin Conwell, my boy. Councilman Conwell.
What's happening, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm doing okay. Wait for the big thing tomorrow.
What you might as well tell us. Everybody knows you, the councilman of the Glenville area. That's Ward 9, correct?
That's right. You came no higher than 9. All the numbers repeat from 0 to 9, baby.
Councilman Kevin Conwell. Everybody knows that I go back with Conwell long before he was a politician. When he was living on the 7th floor of Coles Hall with me. But he don't want me to tell those stories. That's right.
No.
Right. Okay, Kev, you're a little. I don't know. You might have to get a better Wi-Fi.
Go in the east wing bathroom.
Go out there on that plantation porch you got, that big old porch.
Oh yeah, in the backyard, but it's dark back there right now. At least it's dark.
And you
guys see me now?
Yeah, but you're a little. We see you, but your signal was
the sound was choppy.
Yeah, your sound was choppy, and now your visuals is a little palsy. Kev, get the high speed Wi-Fi. Don't be afraid of the 5K. 5G, excuse me, 5G. Wi-Fi. Afraid of the 5G. Okay, Kev might have to do something different. Yeah, because you frozen on us, Kev. All right, while Conwell is getting it together,
what you doing hanging with Michael J. White now? What's
Felicia hooked that up and then tried to start a fight?
Oh no.
Felicia gonna show up.
About to get on my nerve. No.
Felicia, but Felicia gonna show up at the end of the interview. Tell me, hold on, it ain't over with. We on stage talking about y'all supposed to handle some business. Y'all supposed to take care of something. It's supposed to be a karate match on stage.
Oh no, for real?
That's how she came.
You was about to spar with Spun?
We had talked about playing this joke on Chill before. So he came in last Wednesday night, actually. And so we ended up having dinner with him and his wife at the hotel. And I was like, yo, like, we got to play a trick on Chill because
I'm just hearing this. This is brand new. Let me put my glasses on to hear this. Like,
we
that's
had
going to help
been
me hear it.
saying the entire time that we were going to make, Chill do like a martial arts demonstration. And Chill had been denying, hey, Councilman, you back. Let's see if we can hear you. Take your mute
Off
off.
of mute.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got one of them TVs, them antennas from the store in the corner. One of them.
Yeah, this is on the cell phone, man. I tried to hook up my laptop, but it's down to 0.
Hey, Kev, we gonna let you get the thing about your event, but I just want you to let you to know. Last week, Felicia tried to hook up a karate match between me and Michael Jai White.
Oh,
Right.
you don't know, man. You smiling, you a bad dude, man. You break bricks.
Hey, I wanted to see them Ken Ferguson skills put to use, okay?
Hey, Kev Conwell will tell you, when I was a freshman in college, I was breaking bricks for money. I was betting people. Kev, is that the truth?
When I first met you, you were breaking bricks. I was doing a gig out here on Lee at Harvard.
Oh, that was before college. That was on
those stories about when you was a freshman. I wanted to see it live in person.
Okay, Felicia. Now, what did y'all hook up with Michael Jai White?
So anyway, when we were at dinner, we were like, we've been teasing Chill, saying we're gonna have him do a live demonstration, like martial arts demonstration with you on the stage. And he's like, no, I'm not having it. So I'm like, during the interview, at some point, or toward the end of the interview, you have to ask a question, like, were you gonna say, hey, when are we gonna do the live demonstration?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, he hasn't asked it yet. Maybe he forgot. So when I get on stage, I'm like, didn't you have a question for Chill? He like, me? I'm like, yeah. So I bring it up or whatever. Like, I thought y'all was about to do some brick breaking around here, live demonstration. So they did y'all got y'all kick game going.
What you think, Conwell? You think he wanted some?
Nah, man. You know what? This real quiet and people don't know because you're not gonna talk about it. But you break it up, man. You break it up. Kevin, break it up.
He won't say nothing about martial arts.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I got my Ken Ferguson karate shirt on today.
I was just thinking about Kenny earlier today, man. Good brother,
man.
good dude.
I
Good
missed
brother,
that brother,
character.
man.
Good character, man.
Made transition. Missed that dude.
Yeah, he taught y'all character too, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's very important. Character is very important, man. Self-discipline, all of that. That's very important, man.
All right, well, Councilman, since we have you here and you're working, Felicia, what's going on? Do your super producer thing.
Speaking of good character, you have been serving as a long time councilman for Ward 9. Your people there, your constituents, they love you. They keep reelecting you. You are up for reelection again this year. But one of the reasons that I think, your community, you're so beloved by the community are a lot of these things that you do for your community. And so many people are like, when you say Kevin Conwell, they're like, oh yeah, I got him. I got him on my phone. Like you're there, you with the people, you're in touch, and people love that. And because of that, this year, GCUF, the Greater Cleveland Urban Film Festival, we had been having an idea to do like an outdoor screening. And it started with wanting to do it at Shaker Square, but we were finally going to implement it this year. And we decided, instead of just keep having all the people come to us, we need to start coming to the people, getting out here in some of these neighborhoods. And of course, your name came to mind, your ward, one of the ones that was top of the list, just because, and mainly, but because of you and because of how you are in that community, and how those people love and appreciate you. That paired with the fact that you have a new building in your neighborhood. If you want to tell us a little bit about Glen Village, which is just a little over a year old, about a year and a half old or so. And that is going to be the location for this outdoor screening we're doing there. So want you to talk a little bit about that, about some of the projects you got going on in Glenville, including Glen Village, and what we'll be doing there tomorrow night.
And I just want to add that not only does he continue to get reelected, but he gets reelected by a wide margin. I'm talking about by an incredibly wide margin. But yeah, he's loved and respected in that community. But go ahead, Kev, break it down. What you have going on?
You know, I'm blessed. This time around, Kev, they wouldn't fill out people applications. 4 people pulled to run against me, and I'm going unopposed this term. So that's a blessing. That's a blessing.
They don't want that smoke.
Petitions. They like, get on out of here. You think Kevin Conwell now?
That's love, man. That's love.
Yeah, that's a blessing, man. I just said blessing. And so we continue to keep working. We're building up over here. Glen Village. Have you ever visited Glen Village?
I haven't visited. You know, that's my own neighborhood, Kev. Before Lee Harvard, you know, I grew up in the Glenville area.
You know, majority of the people migrated from Glenville to where you live at.
Right, to Lee Harvard.
Yeah. In the Lee Harvard area.
I heard that, Felicia.
Glen Village is like, it's your new Black Wall Street. And you gotta get there, man. You gotta make it there. 7 African-American businesses is located in Glen Village, 1400 East 105th Street. It's $15 million bill. You can do all kind of events, activities there. We have the atrium there, and Hyper Hot Grill. Sister Shopley makes some of the best fish. We got Mary there with the vitamin candy. She's doing a great job. A barbershop there. Tony and his barbershop. We have Karen with the coffee shop that's there. And we're going to bring in another business. I know the name of the business they're going to bring in, but it's real big, and it will be right off the atrium. All African-American businesses. The rent is around $300 a month.
That's it?
That's it. State of the art. Felicia will tell you, I have smart boards there. Everything is there, man. You know, sister will tell you it's nice, cozy atmosphere, and everything is new. Like she said, it's only a year and a half, Kev. Retail at the
we're going to be doing some tours tomorrow too. So this event and what the event is an outdoor movie screening. So I'll say that we are planning for an outdoor movie screening, but another great thing about this space is that it has indoor outdoor capability. So God forbid that the weather is bad tomorrow, then we will be inside. So this will happen rain or shine. But our plan is to do an outdoor movie screening, and you can visit, come in and visit this space. That's what we're trying to get people to see, this gem, that's really sitting here, right here in the Glenville neighborhood on this historic, 105th Street. So there'll be tours every 15 minutes of the building. So you'll get a chance to see firsthand all the really nice things that Glen Village has to offer. From, you can rent spaces to if you want to have meetings, or if you want to use like an office space. Say that again.
I said, it's lovely. It's nice.
Oh yeah, it's a really, really nice. We're talking about like state-of-the-art space. Like he mentioned, there's retail businesses inside, and then upstairs there's apartments. They've got a rooftop. This is like really a great space. So I would say take advantage of some of these tours that are going to be happening tomorrow evening as well. The event is from 6 to 10. So that includes, there's going to be a DJ that's going to get the party started.
Don't forget about the atrium. We have the atrium on the outside where you can gig and do funk and rap, and Niles and all of us, man, we played on that outside, man, several times. numerous of times, Kev.
Man, let me tell you something, and I've told you this before, Kev. Man, I'm so very proud of you, my brother. You come a long way from the day they kicked you out of Coates Hall. You came a long way from getting thrown out of Coates Hall, Kev.
Yeah, man. You know, man. Are you for the homecoming?
Oh yeah. I'm for the Kent State homecoming, and I've been contacted by the Black alumni. I think I'm gonna be serving as some sort of host for some type of program. We're still working it out, but I will be there. Now let everybody know I'm definitely still COVID conscious. So we gonna see how we gonna play it. I'm not volunteering to go to a super spreader event, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna work it out. I will be there with the black alumni for Kent State. We got to show up and represent the Pan African Studies Department. Our brother Dr. Crosby, Kevin Conwell served. He spoke at Dr. Crosby's homegoing and tore the house down. By the way, Conwell, you got a little preacher in you. But yeah,
we got some fun, man.
Yeah, I love the way you represented for Crosby.
You know what, Kev? You know what? I never thought.
You're breaking up, Kev. Man,
Go.
Felicia,
That's that track phone.
We need to. Conwell, no,
he might really be out of town already. He told me he was about to go on a vacation.
He does meetings. He need to get that high speed signal Wi-Fi.
Yeah. We gonna
All right, Felicia, we're losing Kev, and we have our next guest, George Beard, in the building. You want me to go ahead and let him in?
Well, he's probably just coming in a little bit early. I told him 8:35.
Okay, well, it's 8:31. So let's see if we can if Conwell can get a signal together.
If I know he listening, so
oh yeah.
So Councilman Conwell, here's my thing. When people ask me about mayor, anybody who would run for mayor in Cleveland, I always give you your props. I always say, hands down, if this guy would decided to run, it wouldn't even be close. But instead of just asking you why you won't do it, are you concerned with what's coming behind Frank Jackson? And so when he comes
back, gone now. He out. Conwell's out.
He's out, but I don't want to speak for him, but I will say I will answer part of your question in terms of him have not running yet. And I'm only answering this because he has shared this with me, and it's not been a private conversation. This is something I've heard him say publicly that Councilman Conwell has had 2 bouts with cancer.
Yeah, I know about that.
So he's saying that is why he did not run for mayor previously. Just that the health is, was the greatest concern, and he just wants to make sure that he's doing well with that. So other than that, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure why he didn't throw his hat in the ring this time, or what else is going on. I do know that he has openly backed Kevin Kelly.
Really?
Yeah, he's publicly.
Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah,
backed him. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what else he's thinking in terms of this race, but those are the things I'm able to share off the information that I know.
Yeah, and we'll bring Conwell back on because he's talked to me quite a few times about a lot of different and we joke back and forth about a couple of the people that he has supported on a couple of these past races, and we've had some talks back and forth about those. But that's my man. I also want to say what's up to Thomas T. Swift Lindsay.
T. Swift, my cousin.
Oh yeah, he's in the building watching again. Make sure you guys share the show.
Dent is 1 degree of separation from anybody you mentioned in Cleveland.
That's true, actually. That's actually true.
And the islands.
That's why I
See, y'all told me not to say nothing about the islands. All I know is I see a picture of Felicia, her toes, her white toes in the sand with the white toenails. And then I see a picture of Johnny Dent with water, sand water. I'm like, what? What we got going on here?
That's why you can't tell children. That's why.
I trust Felicia's story better than mine. That's all I'm gonna ever say.
Y'all don't have to trust me if we see the photos. Print it on Facebook, Instagram.
You gonna connect them together like side by side, like look here.
See if the sand the same, if the same beach.
Zero in, like circling stuff.
But no, we definitely appreciate Johnny Dent. And real quick, before we get ready to lid on our guest, Johnny Dent, the book Sugar Boy. Where can people? Because people still talk to me about this book. They bring it up all the time.
Online, all outlets online. My biggest place used to be Borders and Barnes and Nobles, and the book industry got hit
Right.
really hard. So online is the best option to really get it.
All right, Sugar Boy, A Journey into Manhood by Johnny Dent Jr. Man, pick it up, check it out, come back and talk to Johnny Dent. Johnny Dent has a hell of a story, a redemption story.
Yes, sir. Well, you said it. Chill. Hey, Felicia, I don't know if he brought it up, but when he see me with my chaplain badge, right? He said, wait a minute. Let me get a picture. He said, I don't believe this. Hold on. I ain't trying to be funny, but I don't believe this.
I think it's been photoshopped too, Chill.
All I'm saying is, for the people who don't know Johnny Dent is a form. I mean, it's in the book, so it's not like it's a secret.
Right.
A former gangster, right? Gangbanger, gangster. Who I ain't gonna go into all his business, but I walk up in the Cleveland Clinic, and Johnny Dent on there with a badge that say he a chaplain. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Do they know you, Johnny Dent?
And it's funny because we turned the corner right into each other. I'm like, oh, wait, Chill. He's like, what? He was right at he's like, yeah, I'm taking the picture.
Day job. I'm gangster by night, chaplain.
The gangster chaplain. I'm like, have they read the book?
They know too. They know. Yeah.
And a couple of people you might have known from the street. They walk up in the hospital and see you like, whoa, hey, what?
Man, it's funny when they say, man, Johnny, I'm waiting on this chaplain, but you look good. I'm like, yeah, I am he. They like, you? I'm like, yeah. They like, man, let me make this phone call real quick. Stay there, don't move.
Like, he here. Big Ed, Steve, Ray. Remember we was looking for Johnny Dent? He here.
He's slanging holy water.
Right.
My man Cornell Penland in the building. Fearless Freak. My man in the building. What's going on, Cornell? Cornell's over in the ATL. What's happening with my bro? Again, everybody's watching the show. Share the show. Let the people know. Okay, it's 8:37. Felicia, want me to let George Beard in?
Sure.
And that's one of he called Johnny Dent out, right? Didn't he shoot? He shot Johnny Dent's name. That led up to us calling Johnny Dent.
Drop Johnny Dent's name. That's the only way he was really able to get on the show. To be
Tell him that.
Say, Felicia.
Talk, woo. I'm like, okay. I don't know if I ever seen you in the chat. He was like, Johnny Dent. He Chill is frat brothers with my dude, Johnny Dent. I said, say less.
That got him on the show.
Pick your day, pick your time. We'll do it whenever you can, whenever you available.
Look at that, Johnny Dent. You got that kind of pass around here.
He used the access code. Well, it's either me, Chill, or Cleveland Heights. That's how you get on Chilltalk. We already know.
Or one of her relatives.
Right, or a cousin. It could be a fourth or fifth. It don't matter.
Late cousin. All right, let's see. Let's see. Is he in the building? Can he hear? Brother Beard, can you hear us? Okay.
I mean, he's so busy with these steps.
I see he has the box. I don't see a picture, and I can't tell
I'll shoot him a text.
You ain't throwing up like Eminem, is he? Like,
Mom spaghetti.
You better come on, man.
I'm sending him a text.
Okay.
All right. So while we getting this brother dropped your name to get on the show. Do you actually know this brother?
I think I do.
He dropped your name. That's what he here.
Let's see what he look like first before I can vouch.
Johnny didn't be like, I thought that was somebody else. I don't know that.
Right.
Chill. Hit the button.
Okay, here he coming in. I see his audio. All right, all he has to do now is unmute. I will ask him to unmute.
That was a very, very interesting mayoral race though yesterday. I was
very interesting.
It got me kind of, I'm like wondering where is Cleveland going?
You see where it's going. Let me tell you something. If you take the votes that Dennis Kucinich got and put them in the Kevin Kelly category,
yeah.
Although brother Justin Bibb had the most, but if you take the Kucinich votes, put them in the Kelly category, and take all the other black candidates and put them in the Justin Bibb category, the Kevin Kelly category is still pretty big.
People been saying Cleveland is it used to be a city divided by water. I'm like, we still water and race. I'm like, we still that city.
Okay, George is saying it is not allowing him to unmute. Okay, let me see. I'm asking you to unmute again. I don't know why.
Well, that means he got a track phone then.
track or trap, one of the
try it again, brother Beard. I'm sure that you've done Zooms before, so hopefully they worked.
A burner phone. You start talking about politics, it go mute. Like I don't know nothing. Don't bring nothing dealing with politics to this.
Felicia, remember when they had the cricket phones and they were saying the cricket phones, they was giving out the cricket phones because the government was tapping, they had the automatic tap on the cricket phones.
The feds is listening.
They was giving away the free crickets.
I'm telling them to log off and come back in.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest the same thing. That's probably
a little glitch.
The best thing to do.
All right, he's back off. So hopefully he's back on.
Yeah, you know what I thought was most interesting was that leading up to yesterday's primary, a lot of the chatter you heard about some of the candidates was like, if you're following old school politics, then this means that it's Kevin Kelly's time, right?
Right.
He served, and then he's council president, and he's set under and now it's his time, following this old school model. But then they say that candidates, like Bashir, they're like, oh, he's only a one-term councilman. He don't have, have enough experience. He's not ready. So then, but the least experienced candidate, ends up
Justin Bibb, right,
taking it and running. That has like no political background. So it's very interesting, to say the least, to see the person with the least political experience and probably, well, I wouldn't say the most, Kucinich is kind of up there too with it, but out of the people that are left, I'm saying those two, the most experienced and the least, and they're facing off against each other. So it is a very, very interesting time, and I think that it's a kind of a new school versus old school field.
Yeah. And I also want to take time to say that our brother Bashir Jones ran a good campaign, real grassroots campaign. He shook a lot of hands. He met a lot of people. I don't know if he got all those people to register or come out to vote, but he pounded the pavement, man. I saw Bashir everywhere. So I just want to congratulate that brother for getting out in the streets and talking to people. So you didn't win, brother, but you ran a good campaign. And to everybody, my John F. Kennedy classmate Zach Reed,
Mark the X by the Z, right?
and
That's accurate.
my other sister,
Sandra.
Sandra Williams.
Mhm.
You know, good to see her out with her name on the ballot and running, and hopefully we'll see those people again for some form of faction. Cornell said he's on Zoom. Unmute. Go. Okay, he's on. Cornell, we got him on. All right, so we have my brother George Beard. Can we hear you, sir?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Welcome to Chill Talk. Talk to me, King.
Hey, man. Thank you for having me on. First off, I appreciate it. Thank you for Felicia actually inviting me to come on this evening. And shout out to my best friend, the track daddy of track daddies, Johnny Track Daddy Dent. Yes, sir.
Hey, brother Beard, Johnny Dent was trying to act like he didn't know you. He was like, I don't know what he gonna come on here talking about.
Gotta see.
Hey, his name might come up.
You done went from bootleg. We couldn't even see you. You got your track/trap phone going. So now you
Right.
sitting in somebody's studio waiting on a photo shoot to start.
Hey, I heard it.
Your phone's still on minutes. I'm asking for time in the interest of time. I mean,
Okay.
I shouldn't be laughing because my phone was just on minutes last week before I got this new one. I was using the Obama, so I ain't.
All right, Felicia, tell us how we got Brother Beard. We're happy to have this brother on the show. Talk to us about how this came to be, and then we can get into what does he have going on.
I just told y'all. So I'm hanging out at the coffee shop and I say something about, I got the show Chill Talk tomorrow. He like, Chill Talk? I know Chill Talk. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I ain't never seen you in the chat. He was like, my bestest friend, Johnny Dent is frat brothers with shit. I said, I don't even need to hear what else you got to say. When you want to be on the show? No, but in all seriousness, we were both at the coffee shop.
At Bigby?
Sorry?
At Bigby?
No.
Oh, the Umbar.
Black people coffee.
At the Umbar.
And maybe, I don't know, we started talking because of the Triumph. I can't remember, but he was reading this copy of Triumph magazine. But we did get to chatting and we were talking about a program that he works for called Passages. So he got to explaining the program, a little bit about the program to me and how it helps fathers, and that they have an event which is coming up next week, a walk and things like that. And I was telling him about a young gentleman I know, one of my former students, who's a new father and was kind of looking for some help. So yeah, we just really had a really semi-random conversation, but we really start connecting the dots, like I said, with someone I knew in this program he's working for. And then we got around to the Chill Talk conversation because I was saying, like, this is such good information and we need to put it out here on Chill Talk. And that's when he told me that he was already familiar with Chill Talk. Drop Johnny Dent, and hey, here we are. We're right here. So I will let Mr. Beard do a little bit more of a formal introduction of himself, though. If you want to tell us about you, you personally, and then also about your work and what you got.
Talk to us, Brother Beard. Talk to
Absolutely. Actually, and shout out to the host, Kevin Chill Heard here. Actually, happy belated birthday, brother. I saw you on your birthday night. You actually walked by me. You were in the back, and they just were giving those festivities, getting prepared for that. It was supposed to be a secret, I guess.
Did you feel a breeze when he walked past?
Come on, man.
Hey.
Okay.
As you walk past him and called him a scrub, Chill.
Y'all know that's not true.
He was like,
shout
party.
out to the host. Shout out to the host of the show tonight. Julie heard a lot of good things about my brother. And actually, we met before. I was sitting on the corner with Adam Banks one night. And walked.
Oh yeah, that's our guy, Adam Banks. Another one of our good frat brothers. But yeah, that's our dude.
Yeah. So again, my name is George Beard, and I'm the community outreach coordinator for the STEPS program. I'm a father of 7 children. This is how our conversation started outside of the magazine.
That's correct.
I've been married for 23 years to my lovely wife, and we have 7 children together. And absolutely. And so that conversation started with that. And, I'm really passionate about helping dads become better fathers. Johnny can attest to that. Just some of the things I've gone through over the years and things that we've shared and we've talked about. And so I would just say, I'm also a man of faith. And so being that, I would say that, God has placed me in my purpose. And so there's some things that supersede, money. And this is one of those things. When we see that the absentee fatherism and, the different things that dads go through, trying to even just see their children, the child support issues that we have. I feel like that I'm the boots on the ground, being able to contact these gentlemen and just kind of give them hope. And we hear this all the time, with different organizations and different things, but I'm actually a part of the premier fatherhood organization called Passages. And we started a program, what we call Steps. And so this is the flyer that you'll probably see kind of passed around in the neighborhoods. I won't necessarily put them on anybody's car windows and things like that, but you'll see them in the coffee shops, you'll see them in the schools. And so what Steps, it doesn't necessarily have a acronym, but it does mean that you'll be a part of, these are steps to becoming an extraordinary father. And so we took this little superhero theme, with this superhero with a kind of like a dad bod and 2 children on the side, and he's their hero. And so that's what a lot of families are looking for. A lot of children are looking for today. They want that father to be that hero. And so that's where that came from. So the program is just connecting fathers and families. And so it was started by Dr. Brian Moore, a little over 23 years ago. It started in his attic, and how he started this. He grew up right off of Central. He was a single parent from a single parent home. And as he got older, he just started seeing, those things that were happening in his own life. He began to think about ways that he could actually make things better. So this started in his attic. And so it started with him taking families to go see their incarcerated loved ones, driving to different prisons, with a van that he had, just taking them to go see their loved ones that were, separated from them. So 1 or 2 years from an incarcerated parent, it does a lot to a child. And so what I've never experienced it, but mine may as well have been locked up because, the relationship we had long distance is what was the problem. And so Dr. Brian Moore actually figured that, taking people to go see their loved ones, he needed to find a space where he could have family resiliency. He could help the dads become better fathers. Now, outside of death, incarceration, it strips families of that fatherhood opportunity to some degree, because I understand we have a lot of our dads in prison, some absentee by choice or just because, they don't get along. So some of the things that we do help with is economic stability, whether it's employment. You can get, not just going to, and I'll never say this, downgrading a McDonald's, because McDonald's is one of those places that kind of saved my life in my earlier career. But if you look at that as more of a $1 billion industry, instead of just going to flip burgers, as a man, you just got to go do what you got to do, whether you got to cut grass or whatever. But we provide the training, we provide the access to the jobs that, we're talking $20, $30 an hour, to some degree. We help with driver's license issues. But what we do with the STEPS program to get to that point with the career development, men's health, healthy relationships concerning their co-parenting. We talk about domestic violence. And so we talk about child support advocacy, parenting time and visitation. And so we just help dads become better fathers as much as possible. So all they would have to do is talk to me or call the number that's on the flyer and then register. They
All
get
right, brother, what's
$50.
the number that's on the flyer, and how do they contact you? Because I'm sure, hopefully, that there are a lot of men out there that need this information, especially advocacy. You know, Johnny, we hear it all the time about brothers who need to be advocated for in child support,
Yes.
in custody. A lot of time, brothers are saying they're getting the short end of the stick on this. But like you just said, brothers looking for jobs or looking how to be better fathers, better men. How do they contact you?
Well, they would run it, I'm being the boots on the ground. They would run into me personally. The number is 216-881-6776. Now we have 3 offices. I'm the community outreach coordinator for Cuyahoga County. We have it in Portage and we also have it in Lorain. So there are 3 different numbers for each different county, but for Cuyahoga County, it's 216-881-6776. And once they get that call, they'll be transferred over to a fatherhood coach and a case manager who will take the information. Now they run into me on kind of how Alicia and I met. It would just be a conversation of, hey, would you like an opportunity to be a part of a resource that would help you be a better father? I would say 9 times out of 10, the dad says yes. I put him in the system using my phone. What we do from that point on, I get an email follow up from the information that I put in, and then he's contacted by that same person, either my fatherhood coach or my fatherhood facilitator out of my office. And then, so the STEPS program is just a 3-week program that they would have to go through. When they register, they get $50.
Oh wait, they get money for registering for the program.
They get money for registering.
Right.
What's that?
And
Let
at
me
the
put
end
my
of the
stuff
program,
in.
they get a $50 gift card just to come down and register for the program. But
You paying brothers to learn how to be better fathers and how to reach out to advocates for their cause. You giving them money.
Absolutely.
Okay.
If they don't have transportation, we give them a bus pass to come down. And so what we want to do is just make sure that they're committed to their own success. And so the $50 we kind of talked about, and that's how that came up. Like, hey, let's give them an incentive to come. But once they come and they understand the registration process and what they have to do, the program is virtual, just like this, on a Zoom for 2 hours, Monday through Thursday for 3 weeks from 10 to 12. We also have a night session, which is from 6 to 8, Monday and Tuesday for 7 weeks. Once they graduate, once those 3 weeks are up, they graduate, they become an alumni. They can get up to $250 in gift cards, but they'll have access to a lifetime of support for them and their families that they're trying to reconnect with or strengthen. And so you can't have children over 24 years old, but you have to be 18 years or older. We understand we have some dads that are a little bit younger nowadays, under 18, but I don't think that would actually hinder us from helping them and getting them the support they need, because once they come in and once they fulfill that obligation of attending the sessions and the things that we talk about and the fidelity of all of the tools and training that they have through our fatherhood manual, what we do is once they get that done, they'll have access to whether it's getting those driver's license straightened out. I was talking to a gentleman at a gas station today who had that same issue. It was just as simple as me handing him a card and telling him that I can help him. And so he took that, he was very happy. And so we have other offices in our office that can help with some other areas. Even if they don't go through the program, they can still get help with everything that they need. But
do y'all help with warrants?
Yes.
Okay, see, you could have started off with that one, bro. Like, hey man, hey, they a lot of brothers don't want to show up to stuff because they got papers, and they want to know how they can get them papers off of them. So you can help them out with that as well.
So that's one of the obstacles, even in the initial conversation, people are very apprehensive as far as, giving their information. Right. Because who you with? Why you need my information?
You think it's a trick.
Understand, hey, that information you trying to run from me not having I can assist you with getting that taken care of. And Dr. Moore has this set up so nice that if they have warrants, if they have just all of those things that they deal with, they can come down and get those issues handled right away.
All right. Hey, I want to say what's up to, I'm gonna let you go, Johnny. I want to say what's up to my man AP watching Drew in the building. Go ahead, John. Go ahead, Johnny Dent.
So before we go on, George, I want to ask you a question. How many children do you have?
I have 8 actually.
Okay. Now, can you tell us why you have 8? And you mentioned having 7 children in your house and being married 23 years.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because that eighth child she sometimes it's an oversight to some degree. But
Okay.
I'll share just a part of the story. It was a child that I raised that I found out later. This is how I came into the child support issue. I found out later that she wasn't mine biologically. So, when I started off that, I have 7 children, I'm kind of remiss with mentioning that. I just gave her away last year. We have a great relationship, but it was one of the most heartbreaking things to find out that a child that you raised was not yours biologically. And so there were some tough times in that. And I was able to, with the help of the Lord, just really overcome a lot of that heartache and pain. And Johnny's seen the back half of that story, but I raised her like she was my own. She's a part of our family, so I have 5 girls, and I appreciate you keeping me accountable, JD. I have 5 girls and 4 boys. And so I just, no, 3 boys, must be something happening, but I got 5 girls and 3 boys. And so I just thank God for my children, without my wife, who, like I said, 23 years strong, it hasn't been a fairy tale, but we've made some serious strides, and that, you can make it if you put your mind to it.
Hey man, that's a beautiful thing, bro. So you saying you said you gave her away. I hope you meaning that you gave her away her hand in marriage.
Absolutely.
Like you ain't give her to Prince Uchi.
No, I gave her man,
Martin.
It was a beautiful wedding, man. And it was a lot of wounds that kind of opened up, but I was being sewn back together right then, because you have the reason why we have the co-parenting part, being able to have a conversation with the mom without getting upset or getting angry. These are the things we deal with in our sessions too. And we let the brothers talk about all those different issues that they deal with. But there was no hard feelings. We had gotten all these things resolved. Being able to give her away to a very, very, very successful and good young man who basically came to me and asked me for his blessing, and I gave him
old school, nice.
Old school, yeah. And so he tracked me down for like a couple of weeks because I kept seeing his number on my phone and I didn't want to answer it because I didn't have his number locked in. And so when he finally caught up to me, he caught me in a driveway and he asked me, because he was about 2 hours away from doing it anyway, because he had already had it set up. But I gave them my blessing. I gave her away last year, and it was just a tremendous time. And she's forever etched in our family.
It's a beautiful thing.
So George, and in addition to that, so now let's just take you back. You found out that this child was not yours. How could the program that you are purposely sitting in the driver's seat of right now, how could this program have helped you?
Having a program like this would have done wonders for me, because there was a lot of things attached to, that whole situation with child support. I remember I was in arrears, for a little bit, and man, they suspended my driver's license and I got pulled over in Medina, of all places.
Wow.
Down on Route 18. And it wasn't good. I didn't have a car towed. He actually let me drive the car back home as long as I was going home. And that was just mercy and some grace in there. And but it was really, really tough, man. And I was really going through, because I'm like, you know what? It was hard to, focus on going to work a job and $600 a month coming out of your pay. But then I was blessed with the opportunity where I wasn't missing the money for this one job I had, And then I sat in my living room table, my dining room table one night, and I just prayed and I said, God, I need you to help me figure this out. And I remember taking my laptop, laying on my living room floor, and I actually found what they call an order to vacate. And so I actually became my own attorney, basically, having help and having all these people downtown to I saw all the bureaucracy. I saw all of the stuff that goes wrong with that when you're trying to get help. I saw how they walk on the man when he's not, when he's got child support owed and thinking that, he's just trying to get out and not paying. I had two DNA tests. The first DNA test was the one that I had done for myself. And then the second one was a court-ordered DNA test through the county. But I had to go through, almost 9 months of continuations and court cases. Having a program like this would have just nipped all of that in the bud, because they actually get the job done as far as advocating for dads who have child support issues and things like that, because there's some changes on the horizon. Actually, the change is not on the horizon. The sun is up. And so they're trying to get these dads, the right thing, getting these arrearages, eliminated and getting them started with, if I owe $50,000 in child support here, and then I go change jobs, I shouldn't have to pay that, continue to have that arrears should be adjusted also, and we talking almost near elimination to some degree. And so starting fresh. And so, I believe a man should take care of his child financially. If he made them, take care of them, but also you should be allowed to see him.
Right.
The money is not it's not everything. You should be allowed to see him. Now, if there's a situation where it puts the child in harm's way, then that's different. But a program like STEPS would have definitely helped me out during that.
Okay, shout out the organization again, because you probably just got a whole lot of brothers' attention just in breaking that information down. And if they just started listening right when you started talking, let them know the organization again and how to reach out to you, and get some of that information, get some assistance, and get $50 for just showing up.
And I heard 250, up to 250 if you stay in it. So
see,
in it up to 250.
man,
So
my
the
children
organization
almost grown.
all right, talk about it.
Yep, the organization is called Passages, and it's www.passages-ohio.org. www.passages-ohio.org. And so that's the number, that's the website. And then the phone number again for Cuyahoga County is 216-881-6776. Now, my personal phone number for Passages is 216-399-3678. I am the outreach coordinator for Cuyahoga County. So I have the whole county. So if you live in Cuyahoga County, we can help you. If you need the information for Portage County, I know the show is pretty much nationwide, I'm assuming.
That is correct. Worldwide, the world, Craig.
Yeah, worldwide, Day. So for Portage County, for those of you who are in Portage County, it's 330-296-3237. That's 330-296-3237. And then we also have Lorraine, which is our neighbor next door. It is 440-323-6776. That's 440-323-6776. Do not be afraid to reach out to anyone in each one of those offices. They will get you the help that you need and get you pointed in the right direction. No matter what you got going on as a dad in your personal life, we're here to help.
Hey, Johnny Dent, we good. We got DJ Johnny O at 9:15, so we still got a little bit.
So George, real quick, what's your biggest challenge while you've been doing this? What's the hardest thing you've had to been faced with?
The hardest thing being faced with is, just really getting dads to commit. That's the thing. Like Chill said, is people got warrants and they're real apprehensive in some. Well, I'll get back to you. So it's just like sales, man. You just gotta be able to overcome and be genuine. You know, I'm genuine when I'm out here. This program means a lot. This program can help a lot of families. There's a lot of legacy attached to these families being put back together. You know, we can actually bridge that breach that we have right now with absentee fathers and fathers as a whole not being able to see the children. You know,
But
so
you said
that's
you said something. I like when you said, you know, y'all make better fathers, but you said they'll come out great fathers, and there's really no metric for that except, and just in my opinion, just the children themselves. So what father wants to say I'm a bad father?
right. So, but their dads, like the gentleman I talked to last night, I said, how many children you have? He says 5. I said, well, would you like a program? Would you like to be a part of a program that can assist you in being a better father or a better dad? Is the way you kind of word it. I'm not trying to trick nobody while I'm out here. Look,
Right.
I know it's tough. I know we have things that going on. And so, you know, it's just being genuine and say, hey, man, and one of the things that he did tell me last night, he said, man, I can always do better. You know, if you've come to a place where you feel like, well, I don't need no help. I don't need your help. I'm a good father. Hey, more power to you. But understand this, there's a resource out here that can assist you with the things that you may not be able to assist yourself with. And so having that in your corner, you know, will make a difference.
Good stuff.
Man, that's a beautiful thing. And like he was saying, man, a lot of cats have a lot of issues dealing with fatherhood, parental rights, just issues that prohibit them from going forth and even trying to talk to people about how they should get these things done, and are looking for these type of organizations. Because I know, man, I hear it all the time that the fathers feel they taking a stripping in the system, that they're always wrong, that the mother side is always going to be taken over the fathers. The mother's always going to be looked to as the one that's going to receive custody. That the father's rights are a lot of fathers often feel that their rights are neglected and they don't have advocates
And we
for
give them
themselves.
and Chill, we give them a space when they go through the 3-week program. We give them a space to vent. I mean, just like on a session like we're on right now, we give them a space to vent, man, and the things that they talk about on there. There's some powerful stuff. You know, we talk about domestic violence. You know, we talk about those issues. We talk about the co-parenting. You know, how I'm having a hard time. You know, I'm trying to do something, and you know, when it's my turn to do something on the weekend, I got to myself. Here she come calling me, telling me you need to come get your kid. You know, it's a whole bunch of stuff. You know, and so those are the things that we talk about in the workbook. And now they actually get a workbook that we the facilitator walks them through to give them these scenarios of, you know, the different situations that happen in a person's life concerning their fathering. And so it's a really, really awesome workbook that'll assist them in their endeavors of becoming a better dad. So they get to see a different perspective. You know, we're not trying to paint unicorns and rainbows. This is a journey. You know, and so we're able to help people get through the journey, you know, by talking about the real issue.
That is a beautiful thing. Felicia, I know from a female perspective, what are you hearing about this when you talk to men, the brothers, the fathers out here?
Well, also just to kind of let it be known, I think sometimes when we hear of programs like this, we often just think of single dads, but you just don't have to be a single dad to benefit from this program, correct?
Correct. If you're going through a divorce, you know, you're wanted. You know, if you're a single dad, you want it. If you're a dad that had, hey, your family's intact, you just want to have some better skills, you know, that does not discriminate you. And then one of the things I don't do is, you know, not hand my card or my flyer to women. You know, we're trying to teach dads to become better fathers, you know, for their sake also. You know, a woman doesn't have the right to be beat on or talked about badly. You know, and so I hand this flyer out, and you'd be surprised how many aunties and grandmas oh, my grandson, he'll be home, he's getting out soon, so he could use this, or my nephew, he could use this, or my son, you know, he definitely need this. So I hand this card or my flyers out to everyone, you know, male and female.
Or
because-
you gave it to me and I passed the information along to my student who I believe did sign up, right?
Yes, and I want to thank you for your referral, because I was standing there when the call came in. I was talking to my supervisor and she transferred the call. And so we did communicate on him getting set up, and I appreciate, you know, you doing that and getting him the assistance that he needs. But that's what it's about. You know?
$50 for referrals.
So listen,
I know that's
so-
right.
so listen, I probably got a cup of coffee for you tomorrow if you meet me up there. But for the most part, you know, now here's the other part. Once they become an alumni and they graduate, they, as the more brothers or, you know, men that they talk to and refer, now they do get $50 referrals, you know, from the organization that they graduated from.
Awesome.
You know, so they get referrals too. But I got you. I'm pretty sure I'll see you in that same space. And
Good.
anything you need to eat
I
or drink, is on
appreciate
me.
you.
Hey, all your beverages on me.
We got to clear that with Johnny Dent, but we'll talk about
And think about it.
See
Hey,
there?
Johnny don't have the black card. I got this.
That's
Okay.
what's up.
I did also want to ask, didn't you said that you guys have an event coming up next week?
Yeah, so actually it's the county, Cuyahoga County, some of the local schools. As everybody knows or should be aware of, on the 23rd, there's a National Fatherhood Walk Day. And so I participated for as far back as I've had my children on these fatherhood walks, and they are phenomenal. So all it is the dad gets up and takes his kids to school. And then once he goes into the building with his child, there's a room that they take him to get name, email, and phone number, you know, so that the teachers can kind of keep in touch. Maybe the dad has never come to school because of his work schedule or, you know, whatever he has going on. But it's a chance for dads to get to know each other and get to see one another over some coffee, some donuts, some orange juice, or whatever they have for breakfast, some Danishes, and then just kind of chat for about maybe 15, 20 minutes. And so I'll be at Daniel E. Morgan in Way Park on that day because I was asked to be the speaker. So what we're trying to do is compile a list of dads. Our organization is actually going to deploy several individuals from my office to just be there as point people to, you know, hand out the information and just kind of get the list of names. Because as you progress toward helping, you know, fathers out of in these situations, and dads, you know, obviously there's more money that can assist you as well, you know, because it is grant funded. And so you want to make sure that you keep your numbers together. And so we just don't want to miss this opportunity, because there's going to be a lot of dads out that day walking their children to school.
Which day is this again? Is this Thursday next week?
Thursday of next week, the 23rd, and that usually starts between 7:15 and 7:45, because the schools start usually around 7:45, 8 o'clock. So, you know, you'll see dads dropping off kids at school and this and that. So I've even adopted kids, and, you know, walking to school where child sees you and your kids, and he's got this sad face. I've actually taken my hand and, hey, you know, come on, walk with me, you know. I'll be your dad today. And, you know, you be surprised how the kid gets perked up and, you know, feels good about himself, you know.
Great. That's awesome. That's really, really awesome. I mean, my wheels are even turning just hearing some of the tea Johnny Dent spills on your personal life.
Yeah.
You know, talking maybe in the future, just revisiting that topic on another show. There's another gentleman that we know who has co-hosted Chilltalk before. His name is Mansfield Frazier. He owns Chateau Huff, the wineries in Ward 7.
Yeah,
And he, you know, was kind of the opposite story of you, where you found out that a child you raised was not yours. He found out that he has another child I mean, a good and grown woman who's married and everything that he's just now finding out is his child from some research that she did, and she came to him. And so I think that
Oh,
that they
Mansfield.
Hmm?
Mansfield.
Yeah, Mansfield Fraser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think that would kind of be great to tell both of those stories. We have had him on the show talking about that before, him and his daughter, but I would love to have him back and have you back as well, to maybe delve a little bit deeper into both of those stories. Cause man, it's that's a lot of emotion there, and it's real stuff.
Well, I'm blessed on this end that sometimes you don't see the things that you go through. You look at it as like, man, why did I have to go through that? But it wasn't for me. The day that I held this little baby, I went to the hospital, made the decision to go to the hospital, and I held this little baby in my arms. And on my way to University Hospital, driving up 115, I was basically like, should I or should not? Should I or should not? But the more I shouldn't or should not, I was getting closer and closer to the hospital. And so I held this child in my arms. Her head was in my hand here, and her feet was down here in my elbow. And, from that point on, I could hear my grandmother telling me, who had been gone maybe like 6 or 7 years, if you make a child in this world, you bring a child in this world, you better take care of it. That's all I heard. I didn't have nobody saying, hey, you need to go get a DNA test. Because when I got the phone call that the young lady was pregnant, I was like, what you telling me for? And so it was just,
came from Venice, did you?
yeah, I'm almost a junior, literally a junior in college, and got all this, and all I seen now is, okay, if it's the baby, then all my college stuff is gone. But my mother, when I brought the baby home 2 days later, I was like, well, that was the longest walk I ever had to take, walking across that grass. My mother met me at the door when I was pulling this car seat out of the car. He said, don't bring me nothing I can't keep. And I just kind of dropped my head, and I just kept on walked in the house. And so that from that point on, she became ours, and there was a lot of ups and downs, a lot of turmoils, a lot of domestic issues and things like that, but seeing that how I was blessed to meet my wife, and, we ended up having 7 other children. It was to train her birth, my daughter, the oldest, that I was just talking about. Her birth was the training ground for me. It was a training ground for me, for what I was being, for my children that I have now. You talking changing diapers, buying milk, all these different types of things, the different personalities you kind of have to deal with. And they embrace her as their sister, as their big sister. And so I'm just truly thankful, because, that's how you turn, what they say, you turn lemons into lemonade. Because it was sour.
Absolutely.
There was a lot of hurtful stuff in that, but it was a lot of good that came out of that, And so I'm just.
Now, has she connected with her biological dad, to your knowledge?
He has connected. So that was the conversation her and I had a year before she got married. And one of the things that we talked about was, we talked about her mom, and I said, she said after, because there was a period of silence, or me not being around because of her mother. And so there were some things that happened and were going on. And so she was just kind of venting to me, Dad, you weren't there, but I know it's not your fault. And so she said, I've reached out to my other siblings. I've reached out to, him. But one of the things that she said to me after she said all of that, she said, you're my dad. You're the one that's going to give me away next year. That's how I found out she was getting married, because she was surprised. So she said, you're my father. You're my dad. You're the only one I know as being my dad. And I said, you're my daughter. And I said, although you have other siblings, I said, they embrace you as their siblings, but you are my daughter. And she said, Dad, I'll never believe nothing else my mother says. And, there was a lot of stuff said that, wasn't true. And then once I got to hearing all of that, and I was able to tell my side of the story, that's when she came to the conclusion that, hey, I'm not going to believe nothing else she said. But the thing I told her, I said, that's your mother. And so you have to make sure you honor your mother. Do not disrespect your mother, regardless of what she does or how she does it. Let's put that behind us and let's move forward. And so I told her, I said, I'm so glad that you're getting married. You know, I appreciate that. And I'm here for you. And we made amends. We weren't never angry at each other. She just couldn't understand why I had to stay away, because when you have a child that was with you every single day, when I got off work, I went and got that baby, and that baby was with me. If the mother went left the house, we didn't necessarily care. You know, I was trying to build a little family back then, but you know, you have those situations that, you know, some of these brothers experience that we talk about. The mother wants to go kick it, you know, and I was fine being with her because she was with me. The Taco Bell trips, that was her favorite food. We was in the car. We take it. Hey, Dad, can we go to Taco Bell? You know, can we go to the lake? Can we go? She was with me every single day. When I got off work, I raced home to go be with my daughter. You know, and so there was a severing that took place. You know, when I had to leave all of that. And so, you know, the Lord put all of that back together for me, and then still allowed me to have the relationship that I have with her right now. So I'm grateful.
That's awesome. Good. So you only found this out because of the child support issue, though?
Well, it was something that was in, you know, you heard little jokes over the years, you know, and it was through the child's mother's brothers, you know, one of them in particular. And so he would just make little comments and stuff like that. But, you know, I kind of let that stuff kind of go water under the bridge, you know, kind of fly over my head. You know, I'm already 5 years in when I start hearing this stuff, you know, and it's like, you know, how do I walk away from a child that's 5 years old, that's with you every single day, you know, that basically looks up to you, that now you have bonded with. And so that was one of the issues that the guardian ad litem that they assigned was talking about. See, the issue wasn't necessarily that I didn't want her to be my daughter, you know, biological or not biological. It was a money issue. You know, I got, you know, almost $600 coming out of my income. You know, I'm trying to keep ends together and trying to make the ends meet, and, you know, trying to keep a little car put together and keep your credit good. And I come to Cleveland, you driving Lexuses, you got Coach purses, you know. Then you send her to me, talking about the baby she need a coat and her sleeves up to here. On the coat that you send me, the sleeves is up to here on a cold day in winter. You send her to me saying she need a coat, but you get $600 a month from me.
Right. And bro, this is the story. I mean, a lot of fathers have those exact same stories. So I'm glad you're providing an outlet, you know, not only for support to help them get right, but just even an opportunity to I know some brothers just want some people to talk to tell the story. We will have to go. We do have the grand wizard Johnny O holding on right now. The legendary Johnny O. But hey, brother Beard, I appreciate you, man. Hopefully everybody that heard that information can reach out to you, because there's a lot of brothers out there that need advocates like what you guys are providing. One more time, real quick, shout it out, let the brothers know how they can get a hold of you.
So the website again is www.passages-ohio.org. And then the phone number for Cuyahoga County is 216-881-6776. And then my personal contact number, you can contact me through our Passages mobile phone line, is 216-399-3678. That's 216-399-3678. And you can also email me at georgebeardjr@passages-ohio.org.
All right. That information is now in the thread. He gave out a lot of information. You can always, people interested can always go back, see the show again, just fast forward up to any information you might have missed. Check for it as I drop it on the YouTube channel. Hey, but we appreciate you, bro. And thanks for stopping by.
Hey, we appreciate all the work that you're doing, Chill. And you got some great partners here. Felicia, especially Johnny Dent. You know, we gotta work on some things.
Get out here and bring them kids to school next Thursday. Well, as often as you can, but in particular next Thursday.
participate in that Father's Walk, gentlemen. You'd be glad you did. Thank
All
you
right.
for having me this evening.
Thank you, bro. Hey, appreciate you. Hey, we're going to bring in the legendary DJ Cut Jo. Again, I want to tell everybody, if this is our 93rd in quarantine, you see the Cash App. If you want to donate any money to Chill Talk, we can keep bringing you interesting information, pertinent information, stories like this, information connections like this. And as you know, sometimes we give away stuff for the free. So if you want to donate anything, hit us up at on Cash App, $money to chill, money, the number 2 chill, CHILL, $money to chill. We take $1, we take $100. George, man, you gotta go, bro. You taking up Johnny O's box.
Hey man, hey Johnny O, I met, man. I had a chance to meet the Grand Wizard, man, year before last in person at my other office, and so man, it was truly a treat. But yeah, just give him all my love, man. I appreciate it. I'm looking for that club style he got a bounty on, so I'm trying to.
There you go, and there we have the Grand Wizard. John, you in the dark a little bit, King. Come on,
what's going on there?
All right, okay, we're gonna get John so we get him off of
get him muted.
Get him unmuted. Can we hear you, Jo?
Can you hear me now?
Ladies and gentlemen,
what's up?
The legendary, one of the most beloved hip-hop figures.
Wow, thank you.
One of the most dynamic entrepreneur, businessman, role model, one of my A1s from day one. It's I can't even begin to say all of what this brother means to the city of Cleveland, to hip-hop, to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the Grand Wizard.
You're gonna make me proud with him.
Oh,
that's right.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Jo?
I'm trying to get my lighting together because I hate looking unprofessional.
Yeah, you look like they interrogating.
I know, right? I got my
I'm gonna get waterboard.
I got some good light. It's coming.
There you go.
I guess it's good light.
Jo, how's it going, man?
Oh, it's going so good right now, Chill. I mean, we got our 18-year anniversary coming up this weekend. We're giving awards away to some legends.
When you say we have, who's we?
The Nerve DJs.
All right.
One of the largest DJ coalitions in the world. We got over 8,900 members that belong to the Nerve DJs. Well, that's members of the Nerve DJs. So we doing our 18-year anniversary this weekend. That's what I've been doing all day, is creating promos for everybody and promoting. If you go down my IG and my Facebook, all you're gonna see is promotion.
I see you got a lot of people showing up, John. A lot of heavyweights showing up to be a part of this.
Heavyweights bring in heavyweights, right?
That's right. That's
I heard
right.
you was gonna be there, so they all said, I gotta go see MC Chill.
Hey, well, you know, you call me John, I'm there, bro. But yeah, man, no, tell everybody, like, if people in the music industry want to know about the music business, from the artist side, from the business side, for the label side, for the management side, man, y'all covering the waterfront.
We're covering it all, Chill. I mean, like you said, we bringing in the heavyweights. We got Columbia Records Senior Vice President coming in, Asim Rashid. We have Def Jam Senior A&R Vice President, Tua Clark coming in from Phoenix. We have Skia Fontaine, Vice President over at District 18. We got Rail Carter, Jay-Z's nephew, who runs Equity Distribution. We got Mr. Leonard Brooks coming in town.
Leonard Brooks.
So we got a lot of heavy hitters. And Leonard is running Taste Music Group, which runs Taste Radio. So, and we also got Reggie Hawkins coming in town this weekend as well, who's one of the main guys over at Taste. So got a lot going on, Chill. We got about 40 artists signed up. We got about 50 more trying to get on. I hate to turn them away, but we just don't have the time. So, but it's going to be a big set. We start off Friday afternoon at our headquarters doing a welcome to the CLE meet and greet for everybody that's registered. They can come through, get some finger foods, get some drinks on us.
Yeah.
You know. So that's all. That's Friday from 2 to 8. We're gonna have DJs mixing. We're gonna have a couple of my FM stations president. He's gonna be in town. He's gonna be doing the interviews. DJ Shawnee Shawn will be doing the mixes, and I'll be greeting everybody. So
Hey man, when John says a couple his FM stations, I want you, man. John is a real humble cat, man, and people don't know how big Jo is in this. Man, Johnny O owns FM radio stations.
yeah,
I just want y'all to understand that. So
2 right now and 3 more coming by the first of the year. So
see,
we're
look
working
at that.
hard over here, Chill.
Look at that, Jo.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Hey, like I told Conwell, he came a long way from when they kicked him out of Coons Hall. John, you came a long way from when they towed your pink car off the street in New York. When I'm looking out the window at the hotel in Manhattan, I say, John, is that your car they towed?
It was a yellow Nova. It wasn't
It was
pink.
okay. It was yellow.
Yellow 4-door Nova.
John looked out the window, was like, "Oh shit, that is my car."
It took 2 days to get back too. Cost me $500. So yeah, so it's paying off, Chill. I'm loving life. I'm glad.
Hey John, you spend $500 now on dinner.
Yeah, we do. So
see,
lie.
See, I see you out eating them dinners. I see them $500 dinners you out there eating.
My wife like to eat. I love to eat, so we go eat.
Hey man,
enjoy this life because it can go like that. So
hey, Felicia, Johnny Dent, man, I tell you, I mean, I always point to John. That's what hip hop looks like grown up. That
almost 60 years old. So
that's what we represent to the long time and long work and early pioneer work that that this brother has put in and helped many people along the way.
Yes, sir.
Personally has helped them along the way, inspirationally and as an example.
Yeah.
I think John give out stock tips too that people
I do
hit on. I know.
They're gonna make some money by now.
Say the same thing, Johnny Dent. I said, what? We need some of them stock tips.
Get them easy to get.
Be on the list.
Hey Johnny, tell the people about Nerve DJ. I know you told how many people there, but what is it? How did it come about?
Well, 2002, I walked into a meeting at AJ Rickoff's school when they were building the new school. And a young man said, "You Johnny O, right?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "When we get a break, I want to show you how you can download your music while you sleep." So he caught my attention. And from that day on, his name was John Mitchell. From that day on, it was 4 of us. We started with 4 of us, and we just started growing. He charged like $20 a month. I said, I could have every DJ in the city paying you money to get this. And we went from 4 DJs, me, John.
Was he a parent or a student or?
He was
heard you
John Mitchell worked with Coleman Spahn. He was an architect, like.
Okay.
He said, I want to show you how to get your music while you sleep. So I'm like, how you do that? So he said, here's my address. I took out my checkbook. I wrote him a check for $120. I gave him 6 months pay. And after I got the first link, because we didn't have no high-speed internet, took all night. So that's why he said, while you sleep. So I said, oh, this is awesome. You get all this music while you sleep. So I said, man, we can make this big. We can get every DJ in Cleveland. I said, every DJ in the world can be doing this. And here we are almost 20 years later, 18 years later. And we went from 4 DJs to over 8,000 members. So it's really big. And it's people, it's artists in this city that don't even know the power that we have. And all these vice presidents that we got coming in this weekend, all I had to do is put them up in the room. They got their own flights, everything, and they coming in because they know the brand is real and we do what we say we're gonna do. And our motto is we break your tracks, not your stacks. So when we tell people that, they be like, oh, we got to get on this. So that's what we've been doing. And
All right.
all DJs from all over the place.
And this is going down at the Odeon.
The Odeon on Saturday starts around, we're going to open the doors to the public around 3. The conference is going to start around 4. It'll be about a 2.5 hour music business conference. We'll have females on there, all the vice presidents, a DJ panel, a radio panel, a media panel. Hope you can get on one of the panels, Chill. You know, be nice. Then we're going to have a couple artists perform. Go ahead.
What does that consist of? So there's a series of panels, or these things that are like back to back? Are you talking about things the weekend?
Yeah. No, we're just gonna do them all in one day.
Okay.
So we'll have like 5 or 6 panels. To bring on the panelists. We'll have a whole panel. Then we'll have an artist perform. We'll bring on the next panel. We'll talk about whatever they want to talk about, whatever the moderator wants to, the questions he want to ask, and get everybody into it. So
now,
mainly the business.
Have a chance to ask questions as well.
Right after the, yep. We give a chance to the public, to the audience, to ask questions as well. We take 5 or 6 questions, as long as they're not super long. The Odeon, I know most of y'all been in the Odeon, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a concert club, so sometimes it's dirty. So first thing we got to do is go in there and clean up, because it's a big show the night before. So I'll be in there at 11 o'clock Saturday morning, and they're cleaning up. So.
Right. And man, a lot of them cats you had, man, I'll be happy just to see Azim. Azim, you
right.
know, Azim, an old school rap artist who lived around the corner from me. Yeah. And he moved to Dallas.
Really?
Yeah.
He's always in Dallas now.
Yeah, he was on Profile. He had a group on Profile Records. Azim was part of he old school. John, they all coming home, King.
Man. So when I seen his face, I said, he looks so familiar.
Yeah, Azim from the land, but he moved out a while ago to Dallas. And he was, I think he was in that original group with DOC. It was DOC from Dallas.
Dallas, yeah.
Okay,
so
he was. Yeah. I think they was part of an original group with DOC.
We did a show with DOC before he got hooked up with Dr. Dre in New Orleans.
Right. See, and so Azim was part of that crew from way back. He's from Cleveland, but he moved to. It's an area in Dallas that he was from. He's from Cleveland, but it was an area in Dallas he was representing.
Right.
And
that's probably that same area Erykah Badu from.
Yeah, I think it's the same because he had a song. I think he had a song that was the name of that area. But anyway, I love to see Azim. Yeah. And my girl, Squirt, is Squirt gonna be in?
Squirt is gonna be here. She's gonna be one of the hosts. So when somebody get tired, Squirt gonna get in to talk her mess. So a lot of people. So
now,
we got over. Go ahead.
Y'all didn't ask Kid to host.
Who?
Felicia put on her Kid and play hot top.
Come on, Kid. Come on down.
So, Sonny, why you here, man? I got to ask you the question.
Yes, Jay.
Listen, you the legend of legends, man. I mean, many times I knew when I had to get out the party because your music would go off, and I had to sneak out the back door because I knew what was coming next. See, people didn't grow up in that old house party system like we did.
Yes,
but
somebody say house party? Oh, I'm sorry.
the OH10 project.
Yes, sir.
Now you was the head knocker on that.
Legendary project.
Number one,
all my ideal, everything.
Legally deaf, you did your thing on that.
Mainly
what happened? Huh?
Mainly Casper C played all of that.
Yes. So
big to Casper C.
Why do you think even now, and you and Chill both answers, why is it so difficult for Cleveland artists to work together? New York come together like it's nothing.
Like that.
West Coast like it's nothing. Why is it so difficult?
Down south like it's nothing.
Like it's nothing.
Too much jealousy here. I don't want to help you. I want to help that man get over, and I can't get mine up. So that's what I'm gonna say it is.
Hey, and Johnny Dent, me and Johnny O have talked about. I mean, because Johnny O and I have been back and forth to New York a billion times,
Right.
and we've talked about how back in the day, you could go gold in New York. A rap artist could go gold
Without leaving New York.
without leaving New York.
Yeah.
That's how much support
And that's true.
you
Yeah.
could go gold out of Brooklyn.
With no internet.
Right.
Now everybody like, I gotta get my likes up. I gotta get my views up. So
But that was through support. That's through
right.
the boroughs support, the city supports their artists. If something's hot,
right,
other artists is rocking with it, regardless of their other crews, they other artists. And that's back in the day. John can speak more about right now, but back in the day, that was the blueprint of just supporting your area, supporting your area, and groups. All those New York groups blew up off of their own love.
Man, listen, when I saw the OH10 project, I was shocked. I was like, we actually did this in Cleveland. Like we came together. Like how? Because it just don't happen.
I took the time to go to every neighborhood and pass out flyers. And the first 12 people that got $500 got recorded. We produced a beat for them. We set up a photo shoot. We set up the studio time. We recorded it. Me and Boss pressed it up out of our pockets. And we sold about 40,000 copies.
Wow.
I just sold the last 200 copies out of my basement about 5-6 years ago. A guy came from France and he said, "Oh my God, you got this. You got any more?" I said, "Yes, 8 crates, 50 in a box." And he said, "How much you want for them?" I said, "I don't know. Give me $5 a piece." He said, "Okay, cool." After he paid me, I said, "How much were you selling for?" He said, "I'll get about 50 for them."
He said, "Man, give me my damn records back."
I said, I couldn't do that because I ain't that type of person, but I still wanted to take them back. $50 a piece.
But it's always, for me, it's always saying that the other person is like, well, I don't want to sign with you because, or I don't even want you to hear what I got because it's so good. I'm like, man, people need to hear you.
That's right. That's why we got, we got 5 internet stations and 2 FM stations. We could play what we want.
That's right.
On the internet stations, so play the clean or the dirty. In the FM stations, they're BDS. They're not media based yet, but we're working on it. So the thing is just getting the knowledge in everybody's head that it's here. Because I done had our internet station been going up since 2008. So we 13 years in almost.
Right. And I want Felice, because Felice was talking some smack the other day, Johnny O,
what she said?
Alleged song project that I'm involved in, the Cleveland Symphony. I want you to know that John has heard it.
Yeah, I like it.
So
it could have been a little faster.
That we could have talked to E on the production, but as MCs, we was really on our bars on what we were saying. We let the producer could have stood to speed up a little bit, but as far as the lyrics
was on point.
We doing our thing.
Symphony? Let me get it, man. Let me get it.
You ain't gave it to your crew yet?
No, I don't think I ain't even heard it yet.
He hasn't paid Johnny Dent yet, like he's already paid you. So Johnny.
Oh.
His check. Johnny O got his check.
Hey, no, I'm waiting on John. I'm gonna talk to John to see, what he think we need to do with it, because we worked on a project out of love, but I'm gonna talk to Johnny O and see, what he
split sheets.
Okay, see what we should do.
Sympathy. All right.
Get some artwork so we can start playing it and promoting it.
Okay, all right. And so they already start talking about video, so we'll see.
Okay,
we'll see.
We got your back, my brother.
Oh, for sure.
But what's the learning curve been like for you over there? So I hear you talk about, like you said, when this got started back in 2002, when somebody dropped something on you, like, let me show you how you like, okay, with it. So, you know, I mean, this is a testament. I'm not throwing no shade to you. It's a testament by saying how long you've been around. So you've come through different, you know, eras of music, period. So how is the learning curve? How you stay up on it? What's the pros versus the cons?
Well, I'm sitting on this laptop, and I'm retired now, so this is my job. And I listen to music all day from independent artists from all over the country, not just Cleveland artists, all over the country. I got 700,000 emails in my Gmail account.
Wow.
From just people always sending me stuff, and people want to advertise this, want to advertise that. So I listen to what my youngest daughter is listening to. I still DJ, got a DJ school. So we're teaching people how to DJ and how to listen to for the right music. But I guess the learning curve is just what you make it. And I took it from Jump Street. I bought drum machines. I bought the drum machine that we used on Chill's album. So I always been in the technical part of it. So I just like to keep it going. I like to keep my mind fresh on what's going out there. I have all the new DJ equipment that comes out. Anytime something comes out that I think will benefit me as a DJ, make it lighter, make it easier for me to carry and get around in, I'm gonna go buy it so I can learn it. Once I learn it, DJs call me and say, "Hey, how you do this with this mixer? How you do that with that mixer or that turntable?" And you know, I have to learn. I read the manual. That's the best way to put it. RTM, read the manual. Once you learn how to read the manual, you can master anything. So that's what a lot of people don't do. They don't take the time to research it or read the manual.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah. And people, man, and John is also much sought after just for all kinds of advice in the industry, man. I tell cats, man, people can't say these younger cats trying to come up in music, saying that, you know, they don't know what to do, or they don't know who to talk to. I mean, you know, like back in the day in New York, in the Bronx, cats rolling up on Molly Mall, like, hey, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. And you know, you got somebody like John, you know, at your disposal. I mean, and he's a friendly dude. Everybody knows John. He ain't, you know, he's not pushing nobody away. So, you know, cats want to learn about the industry, local cats on how to move ahead. And a lot of the cats that have broken through and become big out of Cleveland, they still come back every chance they get. They paying homage to Johnny O.
Yeah. Salute to Marley T, Dr. Marley T.
Marley T. Dr. Marley T is big time, man.
DJ EQ, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. But even cats like Bone Thugs and you know, other cats that's come out of the city, are nationally, internationally known DJ. Swamp,
that's my guy.
Yeah, man. They swear by Johnny O, so he's accessible.
Thank you.
And so I'm glad that this is, you know, coming now, the anniversary. You say it's 18?
18th year, yep, 18 years.
So Johnny, what do you need on your radio show? What are you looking for on your different content? What kind of content are you looking for?
I'm just looking for anything new and different.
Okay.
New and different that's gonna catch the people's ear. And we also do the video there too. So your show be streamed live video and on the radio as well. So on our app, on the Nerve DJ's mobile app, you can see all of our radio stations right there on the point, except for the one in Miami. I don't have that one on there because he's still a bootleg FM radio station.
Hey, how do they get that app, JL?
You can go to Google Store or Apple Store and just type in Nerve space DJS and it'll pop up. Nerve DJ. Yeah.
All right. And before we close out, I also want to take the opportunity and it, it's been widely known that John was the beneficiary of a kidney transplant.
Yep. It'll
Uh,
be 8 years, October the 21st.
Wow.
wow,
Congrats, bro.
Yeah.
wow.
And
And
let me say this real quick before you finish out,
go ahead,
Jill.
JL.
The reason I was in the hospital last week is because I was sitting here with pneumonia in this chair and I was coughing and I bust my fistula open.
Oh my goodness.
It erupted right there on the spot. Boom. So they had to go in and cut it out. And I spent like 4 days in the hospital, but I don't need the fistula anymore right now. So if as long as I stay well and keep my kidney healthy, I'll never need another fistula in my body again, hopefully.
Wow.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
8 years ago, my daughter gave me a fistula.
I want to send some happy healing vibes while we're talking about that. Some of you may know, I think Chill, you know Greg Lewis.
yeah,
Don't
of course.
So Greg Lewis, his wife actually got a kidney about 20 years ago, and now she needed another one.
Wow.
So just yesterday they went into surgery, and Greg donated one of his kidneys to his wife.
That's
So,
amazing.
they actually still have young children, so they've got like somebody had to come and watch the kids. They're both in the hospital, and gratefully the surgery went well. So they are recovering now. But yeah, he just donated a kidney to his wife yesterday. So
big ups to Greg. And like John was just getting ready to say, I mean, and people heard the story, but if they haven't, John received his kidney from his daughter.
My oldest daughter, yeah.
Shout out to Patrice.
Yeah.
Tough love.
DC for
Something
some.
about fatherhood, man.
Yeah, I told her, I said, I put that kidney in layaway a long time ago.
But I wanted to say, people, it don't always, everybody's not fortunate like that to have a match available like that. So, if you get a chance to mark that organ donation, I know Black people be acting funny about that.
Mark it. You can't use it while you're gone.
You ain't doing nothing with that if something happened to you.
Nothing.
Right.
So, go ahead.
Someone who needed a kidney and their brother was a match, and the brother did not want to change his lifestyle, so he did not give her the kidney. So she actually had to end up finding like a distant cousin who would do it.
Scarface just got his kidney.
I just saw that.
His son donated his kidney. Like, that's your son and you just not getting tested?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But for all the people out there that see people talking about big up in a life bank, we see has Matthews out there talking about life bank. Our girl, former co-host, Miss Tracy Potts, worked for Life Bank and was always talking about it. But that's a necessary thing in our neighborhood. So if you get a
kidney and lungs and livers, I mean, it's eyeballs, everything.
Yeah. So, hey guys, if you get a chance to mark that, even when you get your driver's license, say, donate. Ain't nobody gonna try to hurry up and kill you to steal your arm.
That's the reason they don't want to
India.
Wrap to a chair.
Excuse me.
He almost dead. Let's hurry up and just sign it and take his brain. Do that brain transplant. No, but seriously, that's an important thing, man, especially in our community. So, John is a living witness to, thank God we have that brother here with us.
Yes, thank you.
And a lot of other people that we know.
That's
so, just wanted to pass that information on. And Felicia, real quick, you was asking me about Greg Lewis. That was his brother Zach was the bodyguard for Michael Jai White when I walked in the room in his dressing room.
Oh yeah.
I saw Zach. So that's Zach Lewis. That's Greg's big bro.
Big brother. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us, I know you mentioned you got 700,000 emails of songs. So how can we send you 700,000 more? Do you share your email address, or if anybody's interested in attending DJ school, how can they get more info?
Right, just follow me, DJ Johnny O. DM me, hit me up, and get all the information. Or you can come up to the office Friday for the meet and greet.
Okay, where's the office at, John? Let the people know what the office is.
17325 Euclid Avenue. We're gonna be there from 2 o'clock to about 8 o'clock.
Now, is that the building that's on the corner of Euclid and London?
Yep, that's the big building. And we're all the way in the back on the west side of the building.
Okay.
Can you do
That's a
anything-
long hallway to get down there.
You want to come in on the
You just
side?
have Larry come meet you outside. Like,
But man, Larry come meet you, right?
Yeah.
Can
Larry
you
Gardner.
Yeah,
do
pick up the
anything
Larry
about-
Gardner.
Can you do anything about getting the plush reopen?
No, we can't. That ain't gonna happen ever. It's gone.
Hang on. All right.
no, let that dream go.
That dream gone.
Hey man, I had a lot of good times in the plush. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
I remember meeting the fake KRS-One in Scotland Rock there.
But John, and I'm not gonna go back over that story, but you know that was like Levi and KG from like the Cold Crush from them cats, man. It was,
Excuse me.
they replaced the fake
Right.
KRS-One and Scotland Rock with some actual OG
Artists,
pioneering
right,
MCs,
yeah.
which was real crazy.
Retarded. So
That was crazy. But
if you're not busy Sunday, if you can't make it Saturday, we're doing the R&B brunch at Renee's place. All R&B artists. So we make it a whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's free to get in. Just come on down. We got Remy Martin sponsoring as well.
yeah.
So
Nice.
we're presenting Tony Slim and Bud McFarlane with their Legends Awards, as will MC Chill. MC Chill will be the first MC to get an OG DJ Johnny O's Legends Award.
What? Huh? When is this happening?
Wow.
It's a Saturday, Negro. You ain't know why I was inviting you down there?
You ain't say nothing about I was getting an award.
I wanted to make it a surprise, but now I had to let you know.
What time is this again?
We started, the doors open at 3 p.m. The award show will be right before 8. So between 7 and 8, we're going to present 20 awards, platinum plaques.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Don't give out the awards at 3 because I gotta run to this event. They opening this art thing on 128th.
Yeah.
That I gotta go. Anna Arnold is anyway.
You'll be there by 6, right?
Oh yeah, I'll be there by
Okay,
6.
we'll be good then.
And what time is the meet and greet Friday?
We're gonna open the doors for everybody around 2, 3 o'clock.
Okay.
So we'll have some sandwiches there, some liquor, some beer, some wine, some water, and some mixing and some interviews.
And the Remy Martin Thursday, is that the Thursday?
No, Remy Martin is Saturday.
Saturday. Okay.
Saturday,
So what's up Thursday? What's tomorrow again?
Friday, nothing Thursday.
Okay. All right. See, I'm trying to get extra days out of it.
I'm gonna be ripping and running. That's all that's happening tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah. So
Well,
Appreciate ya.
congratulations to you.
thank you.
I mean, legend, well loved and respected in
Appreciate y'all.
Cleveland and beyond.
Definitely.
We are happy to have you here, a jewel in our city, like we got right here in our clutches. So,
Yep, here I am.
dang.
Hope y'all can make it up, make it out, make it to the headquarters, make it to the Odeon. See y'all at Renee's place at the Browns beat. Who we playing? The Texans?
Somebody we gonna beat the brakes off of. Yeah, we playing the Texans.
bro.
They
Yeah.
they about to get washed.
They better do it. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. Really, I do. And
All right, John.
drinks on me and Remy Martin.
Okay. All right. There we go.
Here we go.
All right. The
All right.
legendary Cut J.O., the Grand Wizard.
Chilly chill.
Johnny O up in the
Come
piece.
get you a plaque, baby. It's nice and big and silver.
Ah, shoot.
Yeah.
I'm there.
I used to rap a little bit back in the day. Well,
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
They're about to show up with a whole entourage.
Entourage. Let me get on for 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes.
I got a hot 16.
Oh, wow. Good. All right. Well, I'm back to my promo. Then I'm going to sleep.
All right, JL, do
All
your
right,
thing, man. We appreciate you,
Love
bro.
y'all.
All right.
Be good. Yep.
All right, Felicia, Johnny Dent, man, good show today, guys. We got it in today.
Man, y'all just say we moving. Y'all need me in the car, and I can.
Man, we had Kevin Conwell. Felicia got her kid hot top. Hey man, the picture of Felicia and her sister with the two hype man, that was super duper fly.
Somebody asked me if I was the black version of Thing 2 from Dr. Seuss.
Wow.
I was like, no.
They obviously missed that they missed the two hype
Yeah,
kid and play era.
he was a little bit out of touch, but that was a good time. And shout out to Michael Lilly for coming through with the 360 photo booth. So
yeah, that was dope. That was dope. And again, Johnny Dent, Felicia tried to get me into a karate match with Michael Jai White.
Just to see a couple blows traded, huh?
I would pay money.
I did have to give him a little information though. He first he was looking at me like, man, what is this cat? He's making up. So I had to give him some information. So
let him know you know what you know.
You know, so I understand. Probably people roll up on him all the time, talking about, yeah, I'm a grandmaster. But yeah, so we talk. So I had again, and thanks to everybody over at G Cuff for having me there for opening night. Donna Dabbs, Betty, Alton, Felicia, everybody that had something to do with me again, being the opening night interviewer. I appreciate it. I was honored to do it, and look forward to our continued relationship with G Cuff.
So don't forget, we got that outdoor screening in Ward 9 tomorrow at the new Glen Village building. That event is from 6 to 10. The film we are showing is called Summertime. So this is like a brand new movie. I think it only had like a really, really short limited release in theaters, and they played it like Cedar Lee. And I think it's going on to streaming. But catch that. And then Friday, we got another a premiere actually. So there is a Gordon Parks documentary called A Choice of Weapons, and it has not even come out yet. It doesn't premiere on HBO until November. So you get to see the new on Friday evening at the Western Reserve Historical Society. But tomorrow night is free, family friendly. Bring your lawn chairs, show up, pop them up, sit down, enjoy some snacks and a movie for free. It'll be a good time. Friday, you can get tickets at gcuff.org. And Johnny Dent is on my guest list. But the rest of you, get your tickets at gcuff.org.
All right, and I know this because I keep me some Gordon Parks stuff. So this old school Gordon Parks documentary, but y'all got the new school Gordon Parks joint jumping off. So yeah, interesting brother, a master of his craft, of a couple of different crafts. So yeah, check out that information. Man, Gordon Parks was a giant, and also I will be posting. As that I'm serving as the MC and host of the new edition of some Spears the Pen. I'll give you the whole new name of it, and a lot of good brothers speaking.
Man, do these brothers
on that program?
Jobs and families, or because they writing books so quick back to back. I don't got time for anything.
Right.
Man, they put books out, Jack. And that's man, that's a testament to those brothers, man. A lot of cats, and Johnny didn't know, a lot of cats talking about it. They being about it.
When you serious about your stuff, you make time and you get it together.
Yeah, they getting it out. They getting it out. So it'll be more information about that when that is. And again, I'm honored that they asked me to serve as the moderator, the host of that event. A lot of cats that will be speaking that I check for And I respect. Matter of fact, where is it at? I see it behind me on the thing. Got to see where it's at. Oh, Asar Hotep, who's the author of this book, Illusia. This is volume 2, but I got a whole gang of Asar books, and these books, these not little books. But yeah, Asar be speaking. Uh, Brother Ankh, of course, will be speaking. So, but I'll give more information about that. But yeah, it'll be
When
good to-
somebody calls you a hotep, like I thought hotep was a greeting, but then last night I was at Academy and somebody was like, "Oh, that's a hotep." You know, like it was almost like it was a derogatory term.
it has, but man, and you know, people who's down with just the history and linguistics of ancient Egypt, Kemet. Man, that's a travesty that term has been used like that. I mean, is an ancient term which means offering. They use it to mean peace. It is a noble greeting to say to somebody in the ancient indigenous language of our ancestors. And but now it has become a term to describe a certain kind of person, and they call them a hotep. So unfortunately, they've used a noble word, a noble greeting, as something now derogatory. But people in the community, you know, we proudly greet each other by saying hotep, because it means offering, it means peace. It is a noble greeting to give to somebody in an ancient indigenous language. So,
And how do you respond to hotep when somebody sees you and they say hotep? What is your response?
you could say dua, which is kind of like thank you, but it's a big grander thank you. It's like in an adoration. I really thank you. Or if somebody gives you some information, you can say dua. So one of many things you can say in response respectfully. But or you can just say hotep back, because just like somebody says peace, and you know, you can say peace back. Hotep, my brother, hotep to you, my brother. So you can say hotep back, just as if we use peace right now. But and real quick, you heard me say that hotep means offering, but we get peace from it now because, you know, in the ancient times, people, you know, they walk a long way, and in ancient Egypt, it's a desert, it's hot, it's, you know, and just like now, when you get to somebody's house, you offer them food, you break bread, sit down, rest your feet, let me give you something to eat. And that's the offering, where the word comes from, is offering. But
peace offering.
A peace offering. So it puts you at peace. There you go, Felicia. And where we always say we break bread, but you relax. It's an offering of family, of kinship. And so while it more directly translates to offering, it loosely can be used as peace, is how they use it now in a greeting where they say hotep. So there we go. But if you really want to learn more about the language, grab them books by Brother Wu Jiao. This is his, has the ancient hieroglyphic writing system been deciphered, but that brother has all kinds of good books, and has classes on learning the Medu Neter, one of the best teachers out there in Medu Neter scholarship. So, you know, reach out to Brother Wu Jiao, and or if you want to, you know, reach out to me, I can connect you up with Wu Jiao. If you want to learn how to read hieroglyphics or the Medu Neter, holler at me, or just find Wu Jiao. He's easy to find. But anyway, great show, guys. Kevin Conwell, Councilman Kevin Conwell. So that event is tomorrow, Felicia?
Tomorrow evening.
Tomorrow evening.
In Glen Village.
Johnny Dent has a whole weekend of stuff. I didn't know I was getting an award. I know I'm showing up now. And I'm not Johnny Dent, Johnny O, excuse me.
Johnny Dent probably got a weekend of stuff too.
Chaplaincy.
And I appreciate Johnny Dent for showing up. You know, Johnny Dent got stuff to do, but he took time to hang out with us, and make sure you check for his book, Sugar Boy, A Journey into Manhood, best sellers around this piece. So you can catch up and read about how the gangster chaplain before he was the chaplain part.
Do you know Sugar Man?
Nah.
That's our boy, the Jamaican dude.
Yeah, I know of him, but I don't.
He from Trinidad. I actually saw Sugar Man today.
Did he bring us some food, some Caribbean food one time, or
Yeah, he make the sandals and
the sandals? Yeah,
all of that stuff. So
Sugar
yeah,
Man.
saw Sugar Man today.
That's what's up. All right, Felicia, anything on the way out?
No, just thank you, Johnny Dent. Thank you for coming to join us. You ain't graced Chill Talk with your presence in a minute, so we appreciate you coming on.
Listen, I hear Felicia Haney and things happen.
I bet they do.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you. Cleveland, we love you, appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Shout out to everybody in the chat that joined us tonight. Continue to watch and share the show.
Hey, do we got any other thing? Like, are we gonna give some stuff away? Any for the free stuff coming up in upcoming shows?
Ooh, I actually got a few t-shirts too. So and I still
3X.
I still got who won that? I still got that Space Jam whole package for whoever won that. I can't remember.
They were supposed to contact you. We know how it works.
It's
Is
true.
the
I
3X
did giving it to you.
Okay.
Johnny, did anything on the way out, bro?
No, just Cleveland, increase the peace, man. Just especially Cleveland, increase the peace. That's it.
All right.
Always good being with y'all.
We up out of here, guys. You know, we love you. Cleveland, stay tuned. See what we got coming up next. Support the platform. And we out. Throw up them deuces. We gone. Peace. Out of here.